Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Pisces, we're going to do kind of like a simple reading. I'm just going to look at your energy. I'm going to do it with the Energy Oracle deck. I'm going to also use the Fountain Tarot. Yes, I haven't used this in a while. Oh, I love the colors in that. The Strength card. Oh, it's so warm. It's beautiful. Using the Fountain Tarot and my teeny tiny Rider-Waite deck. So let's get started. It's just like that. I'm going to pull out a card. Or cards, whatever comes out for you from the Energy Oracle deck. See what's going on. Look a little deeper into your Piscean energy. All right, Pisces. Ooh, wow. That came out hard and fast there. Door to romance and caring connections. Oh, you know, I really just get your... I just heard you're in the Christmas mood. You're in the Christmas mood. Maybe some of you are, maybe some of you aren't, maybe some of you don't even celebrate it. But there's something here. I mean, whoever this is going to resonate for, you're really interested in focusing and spending time on the people that you really care about. You really want to kind of even open up new doors for people that are close to you. You want to really connect. You really want to connect. Pisces, with the door to romance and caring connections. You might even be planning something romantic here, or maybe something romantic is being planned around you. But that's the energy. So however that comes through for you. Oh, adjacent possibilities, the temple path, cornucopia, contract. You might be looking for, I don't know what you're looking. I feel like you've been busy. I'm just getting that with the adjacent possibilities. Like you've been busy, but what you really want to focus on here is some sort of like a spiritual commitment to your own abundance. But this abundance is about, you know, your relationship to spirit, your relationship to others around you. I get that, like with temple path and contract on either side of cornucopia. This is like where you can really put abundant, but although they're really getting like you've been busy with adjacent possibilities. So Pisces, let's go to the tarot. There's definitely some sort of romantic energy around you. This can just be, it doesn't have to be, it can be platonic. It doesn't have to be romantic or sexual in any way. It's definitely wanting to kind of open up avenues here of affection, wanting to maybe even just spend more time with the people that you're close with. And again, if this is not something, because maybe you don't have time. I'm really getting that with adjacent possibilities. You've had a lot going on, a lot of choices to make, a lot of, I'm hearing doors to close. So you may have had a lot of projects on the go and just trying to manage those and close each one of them off properly. So then there's someone around you who maybe you haven't spent some time with, some friends or people or a partner, and they want to spend time with you. Or you want to spend time with them. Or vice versa. Door to romance. Wheel of Fortune. Well, maybe you want to go out and just see what's going on out there because you do have adjacent possibilities. Let's see. Let's find something new. Caring connections. The Magician. Wow. Oh, I feel like some of you are actually looking to manifest something here. Something different. So either you want any relationships that you're involved in right now to have a very different flavor than what they have at this time. You want to really switch the flavor to what those are. And maybe it hasn't been something that feels kind of like spiritual with abundance, a commitment to that. There's a lot of ways that this could happen or that you could also do that. And again, with the Magician, you're trying to, that's your focus. Your focus is really like deeper personal relationships here. You're really looking for a different kind of outcome than the one that you've been having in your more personal relationships. Perhaps some of you are thinking about starting newer personal relationships. And you kind of want to make sure these go in a different direction than others have in the past with the Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Coins, Judgment, 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Under the 8 of Coins, we have the Devil. The Judgment card, we have the Emperor. The 10 of Wands, we have the Tower. The 5 of Wands, we have the Empress. Yeah, this really does feel like someone who's been really busy, like the 8 of Coins and the Devil, and trying to rise up from this. Really, it feels like being overwhelmed, even perhaps with a lot of things that you have going on, or it could even be your work. You've been really busy with work, or you've had a lot of different work projects going on and you haven't been able to focus on your spiritual path here. Like this spiritual path really does feel like a commitment that you have to yourself, but not just yourself. It's how you connect with others and how others connect with you on a personal level. But 8 of Coins to me feels impersonal. And there's the Devil. It's keeping you detached from where you'd really like to move your energy. You know, it's funny. You have carrying connections and you have the Emperor and the Empress here. This, I don't know. I'm guessing that you're like coming through as the Emperor because you've got this adjacent possibilities and immediately, and I don't think I've ever pulled this message with this card before, was being like really busy, having a lot going on. And the Devil, 8 of Coins, and then this Emperor, that all speaks of like being having a lot of responsibilities here, a lot of responsibilities in work. Maybe you just put a lot of responsibility on yourself. But then the Devil with this Emperor, it's like he's trapped in this box. You can kind of see outside of it, but he's trapped within it. And they're both this Emperor and the Judgment have their hands in the air, but the Emperor is still taking something with him, right? And then you go into the 10 of Wands. So there's still some sort of burden here. This kind of too, with the Tower and the 5 of Wands and the Empress, this is the energy where I see somebody, like even a boss has a boss, right? So this is kind of like boss energy, but because the Devil is attached to it, it would definitely kind of signal to me that you still obviously are accountable to other people. If you do like freelance or contract work, you're still accountable to those people. Like they're going to pay you to get this job done. If you don't get that job done, there's probably going to be problems with collecting payment. If you're the CEO of a company, you still have to report. Even if you're the very top, it's a public company, you still have to report to the shareholders. If it's not a public company, you honestly still have to report to all the people that technically work under you, because you do work for them. Because if you don't work for them, they'll all leave and do a shitty job and your business would collapse, right? It doesn't matter what position you hold, there's always somebody who's the boss of you. So it's almost like, I'm done with this burden. Like telling your boss, I'm not going to work late. That's what I see here. So I'm not going to work late. I'm not working late. I'm going to go out with my spouse, my partner. I'm going to have a movie night with my kids. Like you're going to fight for this. And it's going to shock people. It's almost like a side of you that people have maybe not seen. The 10 of Wands in the Tower, I'm going to pull all of this shit off of me right now. And I'm going to fight for what it is that I really want to focus on a personal level here on. The Knight of Wands. Yeah. Watch me. Here I go. I'm going to throw my hot spear. This is a feeling of excitement or drive. But it's like the excitement and drive comes from what you want to be focusing on, not what you're caught up in. Yeah, it's totally telling your boss you're not going to work overtime or you're not going to work through the holidays. I had that feeling. Nobody's expecting this though. So, but I would also say 8 of Coins, the Devil, and the Emperor, that's a workaholic energy. That is somebody who's really a workaholic. So I could see why this would not be expected. Why you always work through the holidays, or you're always on call, or you're always this. Not this time. Pisces saying no. That's what that is. Pisces saying no. Because they want to say yes for what they want. Oh, I like that. Pisces is saying no. So they can say yes to what they really want. The Wheel of Fortune and Door to Romance. So I don't know, maybe things are a little rocky with anyone that you're in a relationship with, or even just your friends. Maybe you just feel distant from them because you've been focusing on other things that aren't personal here. So you really want to turn this right around. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Door to Romance. The Fool. So it's a different approach. You know who might be the most surprised about this? Is your partner, your partners. Polygamy, I don't know what's going on with you. But maybe you have a lot of partners. But I mean, just in general, like all of you, your partners are the ones that are going to be the most surprised about this. It'll be unexpected. So in some ways, it does feel like kind of opening up a romantic door. Like there's a bit of a sacrifice here. You've kind of shown that person. I don't know. It does feel kind of nice, right? Because I think time is the best gift that we could really give to ourselves or to anyone else. So, all right. Carrying Connections and the Magician. The Strength card and the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, some of you may be in the outs. Some of you may be in the outs. Some of you may be sleeping in the doghouse. You're trying to manifest something here where there's distance. You're either two ships in the night here, or there's an actual separation that's occurred. It feels like that. But maybe there is a separation that's occurred here for some of you, and because you've just been, look at that, and you've been focusing on work, like you've tried not to get caught up in your head about it. So the Eight of Coins and the Devil. The Devil's in the details. I'm really hearing that. Because this is like such a detailed little project that he's doing. Like it's very balanced. If you sneeze at the wrong time, it's all screwed up and you got to start again. So the Devil is in the details. So that tells me too that there might be things that you commit to. And, it seems like the project is A, B, and C. I commit to that. It's A, B, and C. And I will fulfill it through month 1, 2, and 3. Right? But then it's almost as if once you get into it, you realize A, B, and C has a subcategory of X, Y, and Z. And it's like, oh, wait a second. There was a lot more here. Was that at the bottom again? Or was it after I shuffled? That's odd. You know what I'm saying? The Devil is in the details here. The Eight of Coins and the Devil. Is that my chair making that noise? I closed my door because the cat got excluded. He is just... The Eight of Coins and the Devil. I'll talk about the cat at the end if you want to hear what my opinion is on cat personalities. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yeah. You're telling your boss to go take it. Screw it. I don't know. Some of you just, it's up to you if you want to do that. Some of you might be telling your boss to go shove it. I don't know. Or you're just, let's get there. Because this is really like whatever you've been doing, you're not doing it anymore. You're not doing that. You're not sacrificing a big part of your life to accomplish something for others, maybe, or perhaps. I mean, the Devil, this is just Judgment and the Emperor. But this Emperor's hands wrapped around a cube. Like he can't. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, you want something emotional here. Something that flows emotionally. Something that doesn't come with feeling a little bit like, was I manipulated into doing overtime? Or was I manipulated in agreeing to this work project? Love. Pisces has got like love. Love on the mind. Love in the heart. The Ten of Wands and the Tower. The Nine of Wands. I kind of feel like some of you might even start to feel like you're burning out. Realizing how much you really can take on. and how much, you know, you should start saying no. This is almost like a need or a necessity to, yeah, all work and no play makes Pisces have a dull day. There you go. There you go. That's a new one for you. Think about that. All work and no play makes Pisces have a dull day. 5 of Wands and the Empress. This is what you want to fight for. Boy, 6 of Swords, the Sun, and the 4 of Wands. Yes, you want to go where there's happiness and warmth and love, celebration. You want to be there. I don't know if you guys do celebrate Christmas or even New Year's. A large part of the planet celebrates New Year's at the same time. It's, you know, just because we're kind of moving into that holiday season. I'm not even sure where Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and all that fall this year, but it does tend to be kind of a celebration time for many cultures around this time of year. So there is like, you really want to have a warm, happy feeling here. And you want to get away from the devil. The devil that signs the paycheck. The devil that's in the details. The devil that tells you this is what the project's going to be about. This is how much time it should take. And then you get in there and you go, what? Adjacent possibilities. It's like where it feels like you've been really busy. The 5 of Swords and the Lovers. Well, maybe you've been really busy picking out partners. I don't know. This could also be, though, like, because you've been so busy, you've had to exclude, like, more personal relationships here. Some of your own divine choices. You've had to, like, sacrifice that. I do feel like some of you have maybe been playing the field. Temple Path. Now it's time for the Temple Path. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Oh, your mind and your crotch could not be more clear with each other. Right? So, come on. That's kind of what it is. Your mind is like ready to go. And your crotch is right there too. So, feeling passionate. Pisces. Oh, Spices. I haven't seen that in you for a while. Or you got the holiday cheer? Maybe. Maybe you're putting like mistletoe all over your house. Cornucopia. Oh, Pisces, we have to have a good time. Oh, the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and Temperance. Oh, it's been such a long time coming. Yeah, this is like the burden, right? You're tired of this burden. The 9 of Wands, the Tower. Screw this shit. And then, but this is the abundance that you want to focus on here is personal abundance. And I don't know, too. Like, you know, and you can laugh and we can make fun having the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands and what that meaning kind of feels like it is. But if you have a romantic connection, you know, there's something to be said for just having a romantic evening together and everything flows and you communicate really well with each other. And that leads to like a physical union here that maybe you just want some passion, Pisces. The other thing I want to say with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, you know, maybe there's some fulfillment going on here in your relationship, but it's, you know, it's maintenance. It's like quick. It's like we got 5 minutes. We haven't done it in 2 months. Let's do it now. It's not very romantic, right? Because here, what you want to grow is emotions, emotionally. The 10 of Wands, the burden, though, is like connecting emotionally and waiting to do that. Really interesting. I feel like I'm really looking intimately into your lives right now. Like I have like a little peek hole through your bedroom door or the laundry room, wherever you had that 5 minutes. Contract. Knight of Cups, 7 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Oh my God. This really does feel like you're going to kind of make those romantic moves. You're going to kind of, yo, baby, what's going on? I cleared the schedule. But then the 7 of Wands, and I don't know, maybe the kids get dropped off at the grandparents or something like that. You know, you make time here for your heart to move forward. But then the grandparents call and like, oh, little Johnny has a high fever. What should I do? Should I put him in a cold bath and put a fan on him? That's what I used to do when you were a kid. Oh, Mom, no. It's almost like there's something here with kids that keeps you from moving your heart forward. You could work with kids, you could have a lot of kids, or your own kid could be needy like my cat. I'm not even sure how I would ever have a relationship with that cat around. He's crazy. The Knight of Wands. I have to put him outside. This is your underline here. The Knight of Swords. God, it does. It just feels like you're having maintenance in a relationship. Like maintenance sex. Not passionate, heartfelt. I love you so much. How you doing? You're going to say no. Yeah, that's what I see here. You're going to say no to the things that you've been saying yes to that you don't want to say yes to. And you're going to try to put some focus on where your heart is felt here. I really like this, Pisces. The Chariot. So yeah, you are. Didn't you have that somewhere? I thought you had that. Oh, I know. This is the second time doing this reading. So, okay, I'm going to go do the extended. I'm just going to pull cards in the extended. I'm just going to leave it open and see what the universe wants to talk about over there for you in the extended. That's what I'm going to do. So, I'm done this reading. I'm going to tell you. So, this is the second time doing this reading. I got about 10 minutes into the first one. Oh, the cat. That's why I've closed my door, and I think he's taken the hint. He was outside lots to this morning. Outside lots. To the point that I think he kind of tired himself out. He was up on the bed. He was having a bath. He was sound asleep. Oh, that's nice. And Lily is no trouble. Lily is like the best dog in the world. She's the best. She is such a sweetheart. She really is. The only time she's trouble is when I'm cooking and I'm stepping over her and yelling at her to get out of the kitchen again. But anyway, so I've been thinking about cats now that I have one. And I'm an adult having one. Like I had a cat when I was a kid. It was a completely different cat. But anyways, I really determined that cats are narcissistic, schizophrenic. Well, they're narcissistic because it has to be about them all the time. And schizophrenic because all of a sudden I'm walking down the hallway and Larry looks at me, eyes wide open, ears back, like I've got a mask on and knives. He runs down the hallway. Like flies down the hallway. I'm like, oh, I don't get it. He does that all the time. Like, oh, I don't know if he's playing games in his head and just making life exciting or he's just nuts. And then like bipolar, like nobody's business. I mean, everything is happy. Nothing good. Everything is happy. Oh, no, it's good. This cat is a roller coaster. And then what was the other one? Narcissistic, psychotic. No, schizophrenic. Yeah, psychotic too. I think he's kind of psychotic. Sometimes he looks crazy. Sometimes he looks like, what's the dad's name in The Shining? When he axes through the door, what does it say? Johnny's home or something like that. God is so nuts. And the need for attention. Like as soon as he hears me down here talking, it's like, no, he needs to come down and talk, but I can't. He's interfering with my work. I told him straight out through the door. The door has little glass panels, so he was looking at me. I said, you cannot interfere with work. You interfere with work, there's no roof, there's no food. You understand? He's just looking at me. And then he went away. So, oh my God. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you stayed this long into the reading. If you would agree that cats are very interesting, that they do seem to be kind of narcissistic, kind of bipolar, kind of schizophrenic. The dog is like, I guess, my interpretation of the dog personality, pretty much every dog I've ever had, is undying devotion to a fault, because you can see dogs can be devoted to people that treat them like shit too. A cat would not put up with that. It would slash your face in the night. But yeah, the dog is just, and no trouble at all. She's just like, she knows the routine. She comes in, she waits for the video to be done because she knows soon we'll have little num-nums. Anyway, so that's my story. So, with the Chariot. That's why I'm looking here going, I know I pulled the Chariot out for you. But no, not in this reading. It was the other one. So Pisces, I'm going to go now. Thanks so much for letting me have my rant. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.